Hey everybody, we are getting ready to go live to watch season 2, episode 2 of History. I am going live now on Insta. Give me a few moments to set up. Hey everybody, setting up for the party, for the watch party. All right, we've got, hey there, getting ready to watch season 2, episode 3. Hey. Just waiting on. Okay, Zoom is up. YouTube is up. Instagram is up. All right, so we'll just wait for a second, and we'll get ready to watch our episode. So thanks for joining this week. So I have a different setup this week. So I've got Instagram here. I've got everybody else here. You know what? Maybe I will move this so they're more in line. And I still get a nice star behind me. Okay, so let's move here. And Maxie's at my feet. Hi, Maxie. All right. So we are going to do episode. So thank you for sticking with us. Sorry we were not here last week. Something came up. I had to get something done for work on a deadline, and I just couldn't do it. So thank you for taking the week off. So this episode, You and Me, I remember was a really great story about the flashbacks. So the flashbacks of You and Me are to, it's like this tech party happy hour that Will and Jamie are at. And we only had the actor who played Jared for a very limited period of time. And the days that we had him, I didn't have my beard shaved yet because I was still filming the rest of season 2 before my flashbacks. So we booked that space a month apart. And the first month, we filmed all the angles that went towards Jared and did them over my head because I still had the beard in all of those shots. And then we came back a month later, and then we filmed everything facing the other way. And the fun stuff was most of the extras came back, so it was, continuous. And some of the extras, because we didn't have a whole lot of people, to make the scene look more and more full, like wore different clothing, and one girl even just had a wig on her. So like you have the same people in both camera angles, but dressed differently or styled differently to make it look like there's more people in the room than there actually are. Anyway, that was that's my big fun story that I remember from this, but we'll see what else comes up. So we will, okay. Hey there. So yeah, we'll see what else comes up. All right, I've got a few people on YouTube. I got one on Zoom. I got a handful on Instagram. Let's do this. All right, so we are doing season 2, episode 3, You and Me. It is on the main Necessary Outlet YouTube page. I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. Let's see how this setup works a bit better. Yeah, so this is the scene. And we actually, I've used this space as a dance space a lot.
Sure. No, seriously, we've been out 6 consecutive nights in a row. I'm too old for it. No. You work hard, so play hard.
And, it's funny, the drag queen who's doing caricatures is played by the gentleman who plays Darian, who is Ted's boyfriend in season 3, who is a drag queen. So this is that same character before we knew him.
They have drag queens drawing caricatures. Okay, I didn't get that was a draw. Don't think we're leaving with that game. No. I asked for vodka, which is so gross. Check for us.
So this shot got super messed up, and I spent hours fixing the back and forth here. Yeah, so the reason you're seeing that is because I still have a full beard, because we film on different days.
How about we take another one? I think there's tits pop up.
Jamie has an obsession with Will's chest.
Jesus, please filter the shit out of me.
And I really love that as a Jewish man, Will constantly says Jesus. That's fun for me. I'm with her. Oh, goodness. That's a point in time. We really learned what we were doing in this. That was a nice cut.
So, my surgery. Well, say we're rich now. I know Star Trek. It's okay.
This was filmed
Why did you?
at the same place in season 1 that we filmed the therapy session.
2, you're an actual writer. So, I want your absolute honesty. Sure. Yes. To be clear, you want me after just very sedating 50 months or weeks, so clearly order. Yeah, I hear you, but I really need you to. Why? Because I need to know if I can do it before I run anywhere ever. I need to know I'm not wasting your time.
So that was actually the first thing that I wrote. I wrote a mini-series based on Star Trek: The Next Generation, just for fun and sort of practice the idea of screenwriting. So I wanted something where I just knew pre-established characters and I could just write it and I didn't have to like develop. And I shared it with the guy that I was dating who was also really into it, and he really liked it.
As much as I enjoyed it, what are you trying to do it? Full time. Leave law. I like law. I hate the first season. It's killing me. So, I need to know, like, is this a good opportunity or is it just not good?
And I no longer work for the firm, thank God.
I think you can tell the difference. Okay. I guess I should start my artist for papers to get it out of the way. It's too long.
They're always too long. Everything I write is too long.
On that,
I'm doing closed captioning for my movie right now. I'm just going through and like writing all these lines as they're being said. It's like I write so many monologues. Oh, I need to not do this anymore.
You can do this. Now, I got a ton of notes trying to be helpful, but if any of it reads as too critical, just remember I'm nitpicking, trying to help make it as best as possible. I think it's fantastic. You're fantastic. And I know it's just a sci-fi adventure, but I see a lot of you. I feel really close to it. So, you like to feel close. Right. Sorry. Right. Get in my bed.
We had so many problems filming this. I remember car horns being a constant issue, and it was very cold. But it was nice and gray, which meant the sun wasn't coming in and out a lot, which is always a problem. This actually happened. We were out with friends, and we were waiting on someone. And the Instagrams that were being posted in real time for the person we were waiting to show up was him, like, ass up in bed, like, taking all these pictures. It's like, I don't think he's coming.
What? Well, he feels like you deliberately excluded him from brunch today. He is on his way to this brunch right now. Awesome. Yes, but you didn't like you had to eat him. And now that you have his number, he feels like because you didn't ask him yourself, you only invited him for me after you actually wanted to. I'm legitimately surprised to have chocolate.
So that shot was meant to be a call to a very famous Star Trek cutaway. It's a meme that Picard does that everyone shares. And because we just talked about Next Gen, that's why that's there.
Did you costume? Oh yeah, for the Halloween masquerade thing. Are we still doing a group theme? Just something bloody. Tell your man. I think I'm gonna bring Steven. Between this, Fire Island last summer, and Vallarta over Thanksgiving, I'm going to be broke. Not me. Kyle and I are reading. Fine. Okay, so she's not coming. We were really just friendly enough with Miss Bart's plans. This is just really sorry. We are not losing this table. I have had my eye on that waffle sandwich since served. Call your man. What about Tech? The intruders on me. Just call me.
It's my favorite Star Trek series, Star Trek The Next Generation, by far. I have a stencil of the Enterprise D on the wall over there. Captain Picard was a father figure to me growing up. The new Picard series was good. Solid B.
What is your problem? You are wasting his time. It's never going to work out. And I have not given up on him yet.
Oh, poor pregnant Carissa. We were like, we need to put you very close to the camera, dear.
Oh, stop. We're both beautiful. Jameson, I'm only in town like twice a year. I want to take a picture with my bestie.
Oh, I missed that apartment.
No, bring the chance. I want everybody to know how fabulous we are. Are you kidding, Jameson? We don't show teeth. Oh, I forgot fabulous people are coming.
I love this scene so much.
Tree in the background. Now let's pretend like we're cheersing with the camera, like we're clinking with Big. She'll love that. Oh, she'll also love maybe we'll like just pretend we're right on a homeless person. Shut up and lean in. Teach Jameson. What are you doing? I'm slicing. Do you have longer arms? Take a picture. Oh, look at us. Yeah, okay, that's you're in your 30s. The camera does that automatically. I'm tagging you. How do you only have 178 followers? My value as a person is derived by how many people are looking at me. People are going to think you're a degenerate. I only post like once a month. That's my hashtag. Hashtag. Do you know Jared's still following you? Really? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. No, he didn't. I unfollowed him like months ago. It's not the way it works, sweetie. You may have unfollowed him.
That's funny. This was literally just a dialogue they had on RuPaul's All Stars about how you block people and how you unfollow people. This is funny. You were literally just talking about this. Oh God, this. And it's funny because Jacob does sing, but Connor cannot sing. This took a lot.
song, Gio. Okay. It came upon a midnight clear. That's amazing.
I was really proud of myself for building that fake Instagram.
Place phone with listening. Now we're both normal.
I cannot with the two of you. Right.
So we did this. She was like, get a fun angle, but keep hiding your pregnancy. And so that's why she did that.
Hashtag war on Christmas. Oh, we should do our bit. We don't have a bit. No. Oh, no lemonade. No lemonade. Hey. Oh, no. Keep them away from me. You're so fucking creepy. Yeah, this is our dynamic.
This episode really moves. See, the third episode of the season is always the hardest one because I always know the 4, 5, 6 sequence. I always know where 4, 5, 6, like the train going down the track to where we're going. Episode 1 is always very clear. 2 and 3 are always the ones that I have to like figure out. So like for this season, 2 became like the very special episode on HIV. And then this one, I just needed like, I guess it was just like, you got to build the Steven relationship and you got to build the Will relationship. And I wanted a Jared cameo. So this is what we came up with. Oh, we had to really set up the Star Trek stuff for later too.
Davey, I love you. But if we don't talk about something else soon, I will Well, since our friend Kyle was in our show, I don't know about him. I say we examine his life. Not his new boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend yet. And actually, I have a phone with him. He doesn't think you very much. I'm always doing that. Around 11,000. Holy shit. Yeah, Kyle hates it. Like, we actually can't talk about it. Sorry. Oh. So we have this famous dog that she was. Everyone loves my pussy. Is this Kyle, the dog here? Oh, yeah, he thought it would be a flowers. Where are you? Well, Tom's the star. And you have to understand.
This set is the brunch, is like the after service cafe connected to a Greek Orthodox church. And we had to hide all of the Jesus art. In fact, there is some blurry in the back. There's a lot of Jesus art in this studio. Thank you, Thomas Reynolds. I have an idea for Thomas asks, it says it loves series and wants to know if there's going to be a season 4. I have an idea for what season 4 would be. I don't know. It costs a lot of money to do this, so it's dependent on doing a Kickstarter and raising some money and getting the support. But I have an idea, so we'll see. We'll see. But I am happy with the way that season 3 ended. But if that was the end, it's a nice end.
You can have my feet fed. Okay.
Thanks for joining us, Thomas.
Sorry, I have another place. Alright, well, stick around for a group selfie rather than you have a conversation. I think you have enough to for me, yes. See you guys. $50 and $90, please. So, is Colin an official addition?
These scenes were because of how terrible it was to shoot all of our outside conversations in season 1. We were like, we need more car scenes because I need to control the environment. So it's like, we're going to be in lifts a lot.
Show us the receipts, Diane. Jesus fucking Christ. 31,000 followers.
We as public file is we review the tickets of houses. So first you start making a daily photo every morning. It was a different thing to do.
I know this is based off of somebody who did this, who I despise.
Alright, so it's easy.
Getting threats for season 4 now. Black Widow's threatening me on Instagram. Yeah, well, you all better donate. Oh, Thomas, you were writing something and it got retracted. Let me know what you think.
Straight up.
Don't worry, someone is threatening me on Instagram that I must make a season 4.
That was good. I'm seeing that.
Trent, who plays Ted, was always such a great actor to act with. Like, I love them all. I love the whole gang. And I felt we got a real great chemistry. Maxie! I forgot Maxie's in this. I can't wait to see baby Maxie. This is like when I first got him. Oh, it's little baby Max! He's such a baby. Oh, I'm just happy I have this forever.
Let me do it. I'll take a picture and you can post it to all your loyal brand followers.
Oh, little Maxie. We had to take the mic out because he was growling at the Instagram guy. He kept growling.
I think it's because you haven't apologized yet. Feels the tension.
No, I thought it was because you had to go find another thief. To numb the pain of having a black hole of ego that sucks all the joy out of the world. Damn, Tina. Don't try to get another wall. Oh, you're the only gay person who watches Mark. He's not interested, and Matthew doesn't see it, and it's fucking killing me. So it's what gives one play out. And Dylan gets to see it for himself. And it's not. If my intuition is correct, and it usually is, I was more interested in this instant hug because it's not he is the jockstrap king of the brand. Do not give her any more attention than she already demands. He is your best friend's date's friend. Oh, we all know her. The one who posts a selfie in the mirror with a semi and a financial quote. Or the one who's constantly tagging like
hashtag that moment when, or hashtag sorry about it, making sure that any strangers you could possibly are looking at them. I think it's very, very okay. It's definitely give me your number. First, you can give me your string for sentence. Exactly. It's own sentence.
I love that coat. I still have it. Oh, so these texts, these are not in the script, and we kept doing them over and over because I wanted you to see the build-up to Bianca, that something was going on with her, and Jamie was just so wrapped up in his like love life that he wasn't noticing that she needed help.
Fine. It's just a tech upgrade to a fairly good Tommy, you've never sold a carefully curated image of yourself to an audience. For the right message. That might be the most anti-Semitic thing I have ever seen. I told you to drive the caricatures. Well, we should get a photo. You want to put this image online? It would have been less offensive if she drew your vomit. Is that what it is? Just don't stare. Thought you were acting funny today. Are you still mad?
Will did a really great, I mean, Will's a great actor, but he did a really good job this season, especially these scenes.
I really did love this song. Boyfriend of yours. I know what that sounds. I keep seeing here. Social media is the improvement for acceptance. Nowadays, a lot of the spend was for life. So I was really wonder that might be particularly drawn to some research. Might be addicted to every vessel out there.
So Roger, I mean, everyone's a really great actor, but Roger especially, I remember giving him that note because he has so many like Jamie and how they connect. He has so many like thoughts and ideas, and like he likes to talk about, you know, philosophical things or societal things, or like he has these grand theories. But I kept telling him, I was like, if you don't give these lines as if they're coming to you, as if you're thinking about them, then they feel like no one comes with a canned speech. So like find those moments when you're doing these to like find a word or say something and then like rephrase it, like work through it as you're delivering it, and it'll feel more natural. And he did with that big chunk, and I felt it really worked.
It's the name sounds like they're need for validation out of the world of family. As an artist, use those emotions to feel great.
And your cast are fantastic. I hope season 3 is great. Oh, so I haven't figured out, Thomas, I haven't figured out how to share the screens. I was looking up, they said YouTube can't do it. I think Zoom can. So what we do is at the very beginning, I say like 3, 2, 1, I tell you what episode. So we're doing season 2, episode 3 right now. And I'll say what 2, 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll go. Maybe what I'll do is I'll run some little like counter next time. But if you join us 9 p.m. Eastern every Thursday, we'll start a brand new episode. So next episode will be season 2, episode 4. But we are just about done with you and me. We also do this on the Instagram live channel for History Webs, and there's a Zoom thing as well. And there's all the links are on if you follow us on Instagram at History Webs, that's where all the links are.
If you don't need their approval, why do you need? Jared's a stranger now too. If you don't give a shit about what strangers think about you, they can't all come to you. Exactly. Yeah, this is the day. No one else can. Tonight, you and me. Alright, self-time. Hey.
This one. So one, I'm singing Janet Jackson's Escapade in the shower naturally. So the actor who played Colin basically stopped being available to film. He booked something else and then just said he wasn't coming anymore. And we hadn't filmed this in the script. In the script, Colin drops over. It's like a parallel to when Steven comes over with the hot chocolate. Colin does something similar. And they have like the conversation in the doorway. What's about to happen here? And because they didn't have Colin anymore, I was like, what am I supposed to do about this? Like, this scene is super important. I was kind of freaking out about it. I was like, okay, we're going to change it into what this is, listening to a missed call voicemail. And so I just had Colin, begged him to record the lines on his iPhone. He sent it in, and then we made this, which is one of my favorite scenes of the whole season. And this is now one of two scenes that were completely not what was in the script, but worked out way better. And I always think of these moments as giving me the confidence when things aren't, when like you're on set and inevitably something doesn't go right. I remember this, and I remember the other scene that we'll get to, I think it's next episode. That is, I remember these, and I'm like, oh, a lot of times it just works out even better. Just go with the flow, do what you can, see what it looks like in editing.
Myself, and it's hard enough growing up gay, there's just so many things that you bring out in me here, just really, truly connect in a way that I never looked at. I shouldn't say this on the stand, but I guess if you aren't ready, just pretend you didn't get this message at all. But I seem to tell you, I know we're taking things slow, but it's no. I love you. I love you, Jamie. I'll see you later.
All right, Thomas, we look forward to seeing you.
You're an asshole.
All right. That's the end of season 2, episode 3. That's halfway mark through the whole series. I love this episode. It's so fun. I haven't watched season 2 since it came out. I've seen season 3 a lot recently, and I saw season 1